three new developments regarding the ongoing Ethiopian conflict. Firstly, viewers, we have some video clips from Addis Ababa showing arbitrary arrests of Tigrayans. Tigrayans are being arrested in several parts of Addis Ababa and other cities of Ethiopia. Some UN aid workers have also been arrested who are from Tigray ethnic group. Secondly, a few hours ago, some Tigray-backed news sources claimed that a drone strike was carried out on some vehicles which were carrying ENDF prisoners of war. The strike was carried out in Oromia special zone. And lastly, viewers, once again, Ethiopian government-backed news sources are talking about foreign fighters. We heard PM Abiy speak about foreign fighters in Dassi a few days ago. Now, Ethiopian government-backed news sources are saying that foreign fighters are fighting in Oromia special zone too. We'll have a detailed look at these claims. Firstly, viewers, Tigrayans are being arrested. I have been talking about that in previous videos too. Once again, a confirmation, because yesterday some UN aid workers of Tigrayan ethnicity were arrested. At least 16 were arrested. We then saw statements from UN top officials. They condemned these arrests. They contacted Ethiopian government. They contacted Ethiopian Foreign Ministry. They called upon the Foreign Ministry to release these aid workers. 16 humanitarian aid workers of the UN were arrested in Addis Ababa. And reportedly 7 have been released so far. 9 are still in custody. Ethiopian government officials say that the Tigrayan UN aid workers were involved in wrongdoings and they were arrested under the newly announced national emergency. It's not that Ethiopian government deliberately targeted UN aid workers. It's not a conflict between UN aid workers and Ethiopian government. Rather, these persons were arrested because of their ethnicity, because of being Tigrayans. So Tigrayans are being arbitrarily arrested. Whoever is a Tigrayan, he is being detained, he is being interrogated, he is being put under surveillance and monitoring. I've been saying that this strategy is counterproductive. It will backfire. Ethiopian government has adopted this strategy because it fears that if TDF manages to get close to Addis Ababa, people from Addis Ababa might support TDF. So that is why before the arrival of TDF, Ethiopian government wants to detain, it wants to keep under surveillance these Tigrayans. But the strategy will backfire. You will see that it will lead to increased support for TDF in Addis Ababa. Watch a video showing arbitrary arrests of Tigrayans in Addis Ababa.
አለ
Secondly, viewers, yesterday Tigray-backed news sources shared some pictures, videos of wounded ENDF soldiers, and the news sources say that Ethiopian Air Force conducted some drone strikes and air strikes on a convoy of vehicles which were carrying ENDF prisoners of war. The prisoners of war were taken prisoner in Oromia special zone. They were being taken to Mekelle, but the convoy was hit by drone strikes, and some casualties are also being reported. I have informed in previous videos that in Oromia special zone, in North Shua zone, heavy air strikes and drone strikes have been conducted. It's still ongoing. We have seen the heaviest use of air strikes and drone strikes on this front. Uh, Ethiopian Air Force has conducted air strikes on other fronts too, but on this front we're seeing multiple air strikes and drone strikes. And Tigray-backed news sources say that ENDF prisoners of war have been targeted in some drone strikes. Of course, it's difficult to independently verify these claims, but some pictures, videos have been shared by Tigray-backed news sources. And lastly, viewers, once again, Ethiopian government-backed news sources are saying that foreign fighters are fighting in support of Tigray Defense Force, and they are fighting in Oromia Special Zone and North Shua Zone of Amhara region. We heard PM Abiy a few days ago speak about foreign fighters in Dasi. Then Ethiopian envoy to the UN in his speech accused some countries, some organizations of supporting TPLF by providing weapons, communication equipment, satellite information, and fighters as well. So it has been a consistent position of Ethiopian government over the past 3 weeks that foreign fighters are fighting in support of Tigray Defense Force. But so far, Ethiopian government has not shared any evidence. If foreign fighters are fighting, of course, some of them might have been killed or captured. Why don't you share any pictures, videos, interviews of these fighters? And since yesterday, it has been claimed that foreign fighters have been killed in Oromia Special Zone and North Shore Zone. So why don't you share the pictures of these killed foreign fighters? If you're making such a claim that foreign fighters are supporting Tigray Defense Force, you must come up with some evidence as well. Otherwise, claims are just claims. You need to back these claims with some evidence too. Thank you for watching.